That is good banter.
Over to you, Timmy boy.
Hello, folks, and welcome to episode 71.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun, and big apologies. We're a little late. We are a little late. We normally come out on a Thursday, but
We're recording on a Thursday.
so we're not going to come. Are you going to get it out tonight?
I'll get it out. No, I won't get it out tonight,
No,
mate.
won't.
I've got a gig. So it's coming out first. Well, not first thing, but I reckon it'll be out by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning on the Apple Podcast, and then it'll take a bit longer to get it on the YouTube.
So for all those two people that messaged us saying, "Where's the pod?"
Well, I put up a little post on the Instagram letting everyone know.
Okay, I still had a couple of people contact me. Maybe they're not on the
Maybe
on
they're
the
not on
gram.
the Insta.
But reason being, we did plan on recording this Wednesday night. Had it all locked in.
But I'll come here. I'll come here at 5:30. Then I'll duck off to a gig. You'll be here, but then something came up. Something big Tommy.
came up. So what happened is I was
Penis.
My penis.
Something big came up.
Something big came up, and so I was at home Monday night. Get a message. Actually, a friend rang me. Tommy, I got a gig for you Wednesday night. And I looked at the diary and I said, mate,
I've got the podcast.
I can't do it, mate. I got the podcast. We got loyal listeners waiting, and Evan and I are flat out. That's This week. It's the only time we could record was 5:15 Wednesday, and this gig is in bloody Gisborne. So I won't be able to. I won't be able to make it, and I'll be letting Evan down. I'll be letting the listeners down.
Yep.
And I said, and he said, I totally understand. And I said, well, mate, what's the gig? And he said, well, it's the Rat Pack. It'll be you.
Oh.
It'll be Dane Swan.
Oh, boy.
It'll be
Didac,
Jono, Benny J, and Heath Shaw. Woo. You boys, just talking shit, talking the Rat Pack. So you'll be hanging out with them. You get to have dinner with them first. $1,000 cash in hand.
Oh, fuck me.
And I said, mate, I'll do it.
Who's Evan Hocking?
I'll do it. He
What's
said,
good banter?
And he said, what about Evan? And I said, fuck
him.
Fuck Evan and fuck the listeners. I got a Rat Pack to hang out with. So I went home with a Rat Pack.
You're a big Collingwood man.
Big
so
Pies
that
fan.
Is like, that's like friends of Rom ringing me and going, do you want to come backstage? Do you want to have dinner?
Do you want to hang out?
Do you want to hang out, smoke bongs or do coke or whatever, drink beers with friends of Rom?
And it was just the Rat Pack. And look, so I emceed the night at the Gisborne Hotel, about 120 people packed in this room. Great vibe. Wednesday night, open fire going.
Mate, that's what you want. Country.
Part of a meal package. It was bloody good steaks. It was just good times. And so as the MC, I got up, and I often do this when I do those sort of sporties. I say, look, everyone, before we kick off, before we bring the players out here, we got two choices. A, when they're out here, everyone gets out their mobile phones, no record.
And shit goes online, and it's put up on Twitter.
And the players go back in their shell, and you just basically, they're going to tell stories that you could hear on SEN, or you could see on Channel 7.
Boring.
Or we'll put our mobile phones away, and we let the boys, we have a little peek behind the curtain, and we find the truth about the Rat Pack, and everyone was like, well, I like that second option, sounds better. So everyone put the phones away, and I wouldn't be, I'd be breaking my own rules if I got here now and told all the stories about what they said, but
can't do it.
Do yourself a favour, if you ever get the chance to hear the Rat Pack
talk,
because they're doing a bit of a tour and talk, and fuck, I tell you what, it is, the gloves are off, and the first half I interviewed them. And I was a little bit nervous because they're my heroes. I love these guys.
Were you erect at any stage?
A little bit erect early. It died down, and then a little wrecked, fired up towards the end. Sort of a little chub most of the time.
Sort of good when you, because were there times where you're sort of pinching yourself going, I'm here. Have you interviewed the Rat Pack before?
I've done a fair bit with Swanee, but never the other three. And I tell you what, Didac's a pretty quiet bloke, but he
looked like you posted a photo on the Suburban Football. He looked fucking, has he had some work done, or is he just fat? Or what's Didac doing with him?
He didn't look too bad, but a lot of comments when I put that photo
up
there,
he looks
like he's beefed beefed up a bit. But geez, could he play? And I actually, because I asked each person one question as I brought them on one at a time, and my question to him was, "Dids, what were you?
How'd you go with Casey Lane?
Casey Lane,
the bird he was banging.
Casey Lane.
She was a glam. Was it Cassie? Cassie
Lane.
He was dating some hottie.
Who was she a model?
She was blondie, and he was dating, I don't know, Didak. I wouldn't mind seeing his black book.
Yeah, no, he was. He would have done all right for himself, Dids. But I asked him what his 3 best goals were. So, and he ran through those, and I tell you what, he has kicked some unbelievable goals.
Yep.
And also asked Swanee about because Swanee's going in the ring. Swanee's you hear about this?
No, I didn't.
No, well, end of August, Stone Swan is fighting bloody, what's his name?
Jeff Fennick?
No. Won a Brownlow for Cooney.
Cooney?
He's fighting Cooney.
Surely Cooney couldn't throw a punch.
Well, he said Cooney's got 8 kilos on him.
8? Yeah, Cooney's chubbed up a lot because his knees went bad.
Yeah.
Cooney. And you know what happened? Like, I've got bad knees. It's lucky I just got a good metabolism, and I look up, but Cooney doesn't give a fuck. He looks fatter than Dids.
I guess fat doesn't necessarily mean good fighter.
Well, no.
And Swanee's looking fit as a fiddle.
Swanee, he's running around. He's getting 50 possessions. I know it's just local footy, but I mean, Swanee's been out of the game for a while, so
yeah, I think
I reckon Coons might be in a bit of trouble.
I think Swanee's going to kill him.
Unless Coons has got that streak of red in him, where he's just fucking white line fever, and maybe he'll bring a knife into his socks or something. He'll look over at the corner and go, "Bring out the fucking knife," and then Swanee might just get stabbed in the middle of the squared circle.
Yeah, just rather do some serious hard time than lose a boxing match. But
redheads don't like losing.
Fev's fighting Cam Mooney.
Ooh, I'm putting me money on Moons. I reckon Moons.
Well, growing up in Wodonga, the Mooney name, it's quite big. So there's a lot of Moonies in Wodonga.
There's a lot of Moonies.
Every single one of them. Crazy as a fucking
asses everywhere. Jason Mooney, he was one of my little cult heroes at Sydney because he used to fucking iron blokes out. It was great.
Oh, mate.
It's good to watch.
He was playing at Broadbeach when I was up there. I had a few mates playing at Broadbeach, and we went out with him and a few of my mates, and jeepers creepers. I think if the Moonies plus alcohol is a fairly bad combination.
Bad combination.
Great fun.
Oh,
great time. But holy shitballs, he was out of control, and a big fucking unit. Big unit. I reckon I'd go Moons over Fev. It's going to be interesting. I don't know why they're doing it.
I think Fev's getting back into shape. I think obviously for the fight. That's why he's obviously doing. But Fev's got nothing to lose. He's fucking got no teeth left. He's sort of. If you have a look, you'll pop him out every now and then. Okay. It's a bit like me. He's got a mouth like me.
Okay.
Just shit or no teeth.
Yeah. So anyway, if you get the chance to see the Rat Pack, do yourself a favour. I can't divulge.
No.
Divulge.
I was saying maybe we could start a Patreon and you could divulge all the, but we'll save that for.
We'll save that.
We'll save that.
Yeah, so that was something else.
That's great,
mate. There's a lot of shit going on here. We've got actually one message about the the name for the Good Banter listeners.
Yep.
I think we've accepted that the Good Banter is.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. People aren't liking it.
Nah.
But I got one message, and I fucking forget who sent it. But he said, "I thought we already had a name. I thought we were the Dog Shit Police."
Well, I think for maybe a couple of episodes we were running with Dog Shit Police. I mean, you sort of narrow yourself down. You may be focusing on one area a bit too much.
Yeah,
because you don't want everyone just looking around
for dog shit.
Like we know it was an epidemic.
Might be
probably just that one episode.
Might be pigeonholing our. Maybe that's the only episode that guys listen to.
So I like, or maybe he's just really into dog shit, or maybe he's a wannabe cop, but he never made it.
Okay, well, I didn't mind it. I thought catching up with
that's pretty good
members of the Dog Shit Police and so forth. But anyway,
if we did catch up with them, what would we do? Would we just
go looking for dog shit? I guess
go looking for dog shit.
It's not actually looking for dog
50
shit.
renegades.
We're looking for dog shitting.
Yes. No, we're trying to catch him in the act.
Catch him in the act. Anyone can.
So we'd probably have to spread out. So it'd be a pretty shit catch up. Because it'd be like, hey, mate, you go to Cheltenham.
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy, you've got Bentley. Evo, you're down in Mornington. And then we've got walkie-talkies that are out of range. We can't even talk to each other.
Yeah, so maybe we'll put that one on the back burner for a bit. But you got anything from the good banters?
Yeah, we sure do, mate. We
with?
do. Now, this comes from Stevie Pinner, who...
Oh, Pindick.
Yeah, old Pindick Stevie. He's got a tiny little fucking Pindick. He could pop a balloon with this thing. But I haven't read this before. It's pretty long. It came in today. I was just running over it. I thought, well, I'm going to read it live on the pod. So here we go. This is from Stevie Pinner, who's just been down to Tassie with a good mate of ours, Barnsey.
Not bragging, been to Tassie. Jesus.
I'm going down there next week.
Things are going all right for Pindick. Heading down to the Apple Isle. The Apple Isle?
The Apple Isle.
What do they call that?
Probably
apples
maybe a few apples down there. That was big on Young Einstein. Remember that movie? With Yahoo Serious?
Yeah, not a great flick.
Oh, as a kid it was sort of cool, I guess.
Bad, yeah.
You probably look back now and go,
not great.
God, that's what a waste of my life. But g'day, Ev and Siegs. First time, long time banterers, Banterians here.
Oh, Banterians.
Banterians? That's how it roll off the tongue.
Banterians?
Banterians.
Yeah, not too bad.
Not bad.
Anyway.
Firstly, a massive congrats on the ripping pod, on a ripping pod. Thursdays are always a happy day, knowing the drive home will be a piss funny one.
Well, it'll be a sad drive home today, Pindick, because you got nothing. You're going to have to listen to an old app.
Well, Pindick's going to have to listen to fucking Nova or bloody Gold.
But on the flip side, Friday's going to be a hell of a trip home.
Friday's going to be a great trip. Maybe, especially coming into a long weekend, maybe knocking down, maybe that Friday night home on work where you get a bit loose, you go, ooh, I'll have a couple of cans. You put the one in the lap, you've got one in the bloody little console, and you're fucking 7 deep, and you fucking do your license. So
good times.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Anyway, quick thanks for making a recent 3.5-hour drive from Barnbougle to Hobart during a boys' trip, an absolute ripper. Highlighted by Ev's fart and our mate Barnsey having his DM read out on episode 69. Brackets, he was very, very chuffed to get a mention. Good on you, Barnsey.
Oh, as he would have been.
Oh, he would have been, mate. He was there. He was happy. He had a bit of blood. A quick story about the aforementioned Barnsey.
Yep.
On a Banyule Cricket Club end-of-season trip, the boys headed to Royal Randwick for a day at the Giddies. On day 2 of a 3-day bender, Barnsey's guts was starting to play up.
It can happen.
And as the result could only be described as a green cloud of stench.
Yep.
That quickly cleared the Randwick members' enclosure.
Sounds to me like a bit of dust cropping.
A bit crop dusting.
Crop dusting.
Even, not dust cropping. Just
Jeez, I'm Yoda. Fucking hell. Crop dusting.
Crop dusting, mate.
There's nothing fouler than a bit of crop dusting.
Mate,
I remember a mate cleared out on the way home from the footy trip once, Gold Coast Airport, and he was just walking around and he stunk the whole fucking airport out. It was rank.
Well, I couldn't
get away from it.
I did it up on the Gold. We were just doing gigs down near Brisbane at Kedron. Footy club with the Nelson twins and Franklin, and my guts were fucking playing up, and I dropped the whopper, and fuck me, it cleared out the rooms. We had to fucking put the show off about half an hour till the dust settled. So
yeah, it's not great.
It's not good. Anyway, 10 years later, it still gets a regular mention. In the light of Ev's on-air gas leak, we thought Barnsey deserves a spot in the inappropriate places to drop your guts Hall of Fame. They've just created their own little...
Okay.
Pindick's created his own little... We can do that. Inappropriate places to drop your guts Hall of Fame.
Oh, so where's the place, though? The Randwick Racetrack?
Randwick Racetrack.
That's a reasonably appropriate place.
I reckon it's a great... Clear out some of the bloody Botox heads and all the fucking...
Yeah, it's not...
dickheads.
I'd say, it's not church or a funeral or a massage or salon or a
rub and tug. Yeah. Rub and tug. You don't want to bloody drop one there.
I'd say the races are fairly...
races is a good one.
Because there's quite often whiffs of horse shit and stuff around.
And especially as well if there's a bit of a line at the bookies.
Yeah.
That's a good way to get in quick. There's a minute to go. You want to get a bet on and, it's 10 deep at the bookies. Maybe just fucking crop dust the joint.
Just get Barnesy to do a bit of crop dusting and...
There you go.
Happy days.
So anyway, that's cheers from Pins, Banger and Joffa. just to add our nomination for listener nickname is Bantarians.
Okay.
Or old Bantarians for any private school flogs.
The old Bantarians.
I don't mind it. I reckon that's got a little bit on it. Maybe we can do a poll on the Instagram and maybe we can go with 4 different options and see what happens. So,
So what have we got so far? The Bantarians, the good banterers.
Band Titties was one. Band
Titties. Dog Shit Police.
Dog Shit Police.
And
maybe it's just 3 at the moment. Do we have anything else?
I reckon no. I
Okay.
reckon that's it. I got a message here too from a long time. You got another one there?
I'll just double check if Big D had something. Sorry, it feels like it's been about 3 years since we recorded.
I've had the flu for about 2 weeks. It's like your life's on hold when you got the flu.
Well, your sort of brain just sort of doesn't
sort of
work.
you just exist. You don't fucking really achieve
You're not really
anything.
achieving much.
Just about getting through it. I just feel the last 48 hours I've really shaken it, and I'm back, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good about myself. So
Yep. No, I don't think we got anything from Big D.
Well, this one's from.
Sorry.
Oh, you go.
You go. No.
I got one in from our dear friend, long time loyal listener, Porno.
Porno.
No, mate. Just watch this week's podcast, and your fart has inspired me. I've got some ideas for you.
To shit himself.
Yeah, I don't know. Jesus, you're hard up for inspiration.
I think we were looking for what's the secret ingredient to get people watching the YouTube. Is it great stories? Is it having the is it the clothes we wear? Well, I'll tell you what, the spike, you should see the little spike in the YouTube video where you drop that 15-second clanger.
Was that the spike in
That's the spike.
Is that your viewers?
That's the people who, that was 128 minutes. That was the height. That spike.
So people have just fast-forwarded.
Fast forward to watch you almost shit yourself.
Jesus, there's some sick individuals out there. But
I think it's what people want.
I thought when you forwarded that to me, I thought that was like the sound thing. And that was my fart. I thought that was like the sound showing the noise.
No,
and that was like a spike.
I put it on the Instagram. That was the spike in viewers.
Hell.
That was the spike in viewers. We're up to 136 followers. And
last week's episode was our highest ever downloads by country mile. People want to hear farts.
People want to hear farts. So
imagine if we just start shitting on the podcast.
Oh, mate. I reckon.
We'll break the internet.
I think we will. So, yeah. Anyway,
one thing when we first walked in here, you said something that I found quite entertaining. Is so we've walked. We're back in our old room.
We are. It's freezing.
It's freezing, but it's good acoustics.
Oh,
it's a bit of a gym vibe. Rubber floor. Gym equipment.
A bit of a gym vibe. It's a fucking gym, you idiot. There's gym gear everywhere.
More than a gym vibe.
It's more than a gym vibe. What more do you want, mate?
Yeah, no, it's a good point.
There's not enough mirrors on the walls. Yeah. I'll give you that. There are no mirrors and there's no flogs looking at themselves while they take selfies looking in the mirror, tensing their legs going, oh, never miss leg day.
No, fair call. You'd be disappointed if this place didn't have a gym vibe. So anyway, so we've walked in and we haven't been here for probably a month or so, or maybe longer, and you've looked in the corner and you're going, oh my God, there's my jumper. And you've been looking for your jumper everywhere, and you left it here bloody 6 weeks ago, and then you said something that fucking nearly knocked me for a six. You said, I've been looking everywhere for that. I even called the Crown Casino. I thought I left it there to see if they'd found it. Fuck me. How much shit have the Crown Casino got on besides looking for your
McAllister's Brewing Company? But seriously, I don't have many jumpers, and coming into winter, I thought I've been scraping the bottle of I'm wearing one of Kristen's fucking jumpers. It's got little bobbles on it and shit. I'm doing gigs with the Moon Man. He's going, Buddha, you fucking fucking fag. What are you doing, mate? Take your missus' jumper off. I said, I got no jumper. I think I left me McAllister's Brewing Company jumper at the fucking Crown, and no one's handed it in.
But they've got the casino's got a fucking royal commission going into them. They've got bikies laundering money. They've got Asians dying in the dunnies. They've got people ODing all over the joint. They've got fights. They've got... It's an absolute... There couldn't be more fucking shit going on. And you ring them on a Monday morning asking if you've found if they've found your jumper.
Excuse me, mate.
No worries, Evan.
I was here last night. I think I left my $30 McAllister's brewing jumper on the gaming floor. Has anyone handed it in?
Yeah, we remember you, Evan. Were you the guy with the red hair and the fuck teeth over at the at the sports bar?
That's me.
Yeah, because we only had 35,000 people through last night. We remember. What was it? A black jumper, Evan?
Yeah. We got the security. You know where they're checking for people, counting cards and shit like that.
Yeah.
There's someone up there going, "Fucking Evo."
All right, what's he done with the jumper?
What's he done with the jumper? He's dropped it.
Yep.
He's dropped it. All right. And their microphone. Hey, Ninatago, you Fijian fucking security guard who's 7'2".
Yep.
Go get that jumper.
Yeah, so that So it just surprised me that I would have nearly written that off.
But I always
a little treat,
mate.
Finding that there,
mate. I have got jumpers. Like jumpers for me are like Bogan's kids. I've got jumpers all scattered all over Australia.
Different names.
I left another one. I hosted the Notting Hill function, a pig in the brewery or something.
Yep.
I hung it on a coat rack. I said I'll grab that at the end. I fucking didn't grab it, so I've got one there. I've got one that Juzzy Nelson's stepkid or whatever's got, a Frenzel Rom jumper. I said, did I leave that there? Yeah, fuck, I don't know where that is. I literally have jumpers anywhere.
You gotta
everywhere.
Got to start name tagging things, mate.
Maybe I do, mate.
Name tags and phone numbers.
Yeah. Maybe like a chain wallet. I got to chain my jumper to my jeans.
Okay,
could that work?
Bad idea.
Maybe.
But then you got to. What do you do when you take it off?
It just drags behind me in the dirt.
Okay,
maybe.
Not a great idea.
But
anyway,
I've got it back. I'm back.
You're back and you're looking good.
A new man.
All right, this one's from Porno. He's got some ideas. Firstly, I was never a pants man, but a bants man works for me.
Ooh.
Okay.
Pants man is a bloke who goes all right with the ladies.
But bants man.
Bants man. So it goes
but
all right.
I love it.
It's good.
I love it. But
what does it mean?
Oh, no. But how does it, how do you use it in a sentence? Let's catch up with some, because the whole point of it.
Bants man.
Bants man. Would you say bants men?
But then what about the female listeners? Are we ostracising them?
Bants women.
Bants women.
Bants women.
Bants
women. Look, we'll put it in the
porno. I think
Bants man's great.
It's great,
but
it's like on Jeopardy. Use it in a sentence.
Yeah,
and he can't.
He can't.
No.
Well, he might be able to, but we can't.
Yeah, he can't.
So
we can't.
Excuse me.
Yep.
All right, now onto my wheelhouse, which is disciplining kids. So this goes back to the episode.
Yep.
Of the basketball.
Yep.
Hopefully, here's an idea here that will help whip the kids at basketball into line. Scrap the idea of getting the culprits to run laps. It won't help. Establish that.
Yep.
Getting the culprit to stand with you while everyone else on the team runs laps will have more impact.
Because they're getting out of it. So they start, instead of hating the coach, they start hating the kid.
Okay, so it's going even further in my...
But then you know what'll happen? Everyone will start doing it, and then no one will be running.
Everyone will just be standing with them.
Everyone will just stand with the coach going, this is a great session.
And the parents will come and go, why is Tom just standing in the middle of the court with all the kids?
With all the kids in an erection.
With his little female tracky pants on. Adding a lap each time they will fuck up will have an impact too. When 2 laps become 3, then 4, then 5, they'll either work it out, or the parents will drag them out of basketball. Either way, you win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, there's a bit in that.
It's a bit in that. If you're looking for something a bit more drastic, you can always trip the culprits and yell, "Stacks on." There's nothing like a couple of broken ribs to get the message through. Well, I don't think I've got to do that. These kids are out to kill each other. They're very competitive.
Okay. And I reckon the basket, because in the yard, if it's on the grass and that, on the basketball court, stacks on, that's good because that's hard surface.
Yep.
Definitely broken bones, which I think is what you want with some of these little fucks.
Yeah, really ground them into
dislocate an elbow or, smash a lot of concussion would be good. Just a
minor concussion.
Maybe, just some, that could later on turn into early onset dementia when they're fucking 50s. I think then they'll start thinking about maybe throwing those baskets up.
Yeah.
When you've blown the whistle in your female trackies.
Maybe. We're playing the long game there. As a last resort, you could always bring the culprit in close and whisper in their ear and say,
I fucked your mum.
Or, see Nara over there, do you know what I did to his mum when he doesn't listen to me.
Oh,
That's not a bad idea.
yeah.
That's not a bad idea. But
Yeah,
I
you
think
just
that
don't. Do you do much to Noah's mum?
No. So
Yeah,
but I
maybe
see
if
the
you
angle.
were early on in the heat of passion, you'd maybe just been married, then you could say it. At the moment, you sort of just look at Tammy who's asleep, and you just crawl into bed
and cry myself to
and
sleep.
cry yourself to sleep.
But
so.
no, good times there.
Yeah.
So thanks, Porn. Thanks for the
Porno!
Thanks for the tips. Always got something.
Just watching
something to
that Zoom recorder like a hawk because we're down to one bar.
Ah, mate, is that battery or is that?
Batteries, mate.
Have you got more batteries?
I've got more batteries here. So we can always switch them over. So let's just...
It's fucking 2022. What about getting some rechargeable batteries?
Oh, well, you're fucking getting paid $1,000 on a Wednesday. Maybe you could fucking buy the next set.
Jesus
How does that
Christ.
sound, mate?
Bit snappy, mate. Okay, so plenty to talk about. And we've got to keep it going. You got much going on?
Yeah, mate. Well,
Oh,
I've got
fucking
to jump
snappy pants.
Yeah, oh, well, I'm just... Tom,
Yep.
come on. It's up to me to do everything.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
maybe you could just go... I could come down here and for some
What
godforsaken...
batteries do they use? Because I shit you not.
They like double A's.
Which ones are they?
They're the long, skinny ones. They sort of look
mate,
like...
I reckon I've got about 1,000 of them out there.
Oh, thanks for telling me. It's great, mate. It's
Before
great.
we go, I'll go grab some for you.
Now, all right. So last week I was stressing about ticket sales for this poor Douglas show.
Yeah. I think it sold about 20.
I sold hot. I got it. I think it moved. By the time I was in town, I think I'd sort of jacked it up to about 47 or something.
In 120 seat.
In 120 seats.
You want to be half full, I reckon.
At a place where I used to live, at a place where, and we were sort of saying, you've definitely lost your pull.
Yep, you've become
Evo,
irrelevant.
You're becoming irrelevant. It's
Yep.
like you as the coach. I mean, you're irrelevant. No one's listening. No one really cares that you're there.
Yep.
So I thought, I need to do some things. So I got into town on Tuesday, and I thought, I got to be a man about town.
Yep.
I got to start, kissing some babies and shaking some hands.
You've got to remind everyone.
I've got to remind it. Remember me.
Remember me, guys.
I'm Buddha. I'm Evo. I was here 11 years ago. Like, you've forgotten about that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I flipped a car, which I could maybe talk about later on.
Yep.
But yes, I bloody did some stupid shit. But I was here. I'm part of the bloody furniture, even though it's a long time ago. So I started. I printed out some posters. I got some flyers. I started putting them up.
Yep.
And I even thought, what I'll do, I'll go to the source. I'll go into the local. The newspaper's not there anymore.
It's gone bust.
That's gone bust.
Old newspapers are having a rough time.
Old newspapers. It's just, when was the last time you read a newspaper?
Well, funnily enough, I went and brought some dimmies today.
And
just
wrapped them.
And no, just sat there eating my dimmies and down the old corner store and had a look through the old Herald Sun, and there is some. But there's some shit. One thing I did learn this Friday, the last ever episode of Neighbours.
Oh, well, thank fuck. That thing's been on life support for about fucking 20 years.
What channel is it?
Is Lou Carpenter still... I remember early on roof rack and Lou Carpenter. Who was on Neighbours?
I don't know, but it actually had a list of all the... It's had some big names.
Well, and a few have
Delta?
come back. Delta, yeah, that was big.
That girl,
Jason Donovan, Kylie Minogue.
Doesn't get much bigger, but that
That's
girl
big.
that was in The Wolf of Wall Street. She's gorgeous.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
So
a lot of people, and they all speak very, very highly of it. I think we had this conversation before about
big
the
in
old,
England.
Massive in England. I don't know what
Huge.
they're going to do, but
No, they're going to
when they
top
used to have
themselves.
the Neighbours Day, the Elephant and the Wheelbarrow in St Kilda.
Oh, yeah.
Have we spoken about this on the...
I don't think we have.
Yeah, so we used to, it was back in the single days, because all the pommy backpackers would go on the bus and have a tour of the Ramsey
court,
Street,
the court.
Ramsey Street, and
the
they'd get the tour, and there would always be two people from Neighbours on the tour giving the tour. They get paid like $500 to take the tour, and it would be 99% girls
get to bang the
and
backpackers.
and then they go back to the Elephant and the Wheelbarrow, and
And
they'd all get on the
good
piss.
coke
and
in the dunnies.
Dr. Carl
Kennedy.
Carl
Alan
Kennedy,
Fletcher.
He was in a band, and the band used to play, and everyone used to go nuts. And I remember famous bloody Toadfish was a regular, and old Toady got banned for a month for he shagged one of the English girls in the disabled toilets, the Elephant and the Wheelbarrow.
Well, I think. Well, Toady was a big man. I mean, he would have been struggling to probably fuck him in the regular toilet.
Yeah, good
and
call.
I reckon at that stage, like Toady, like the script writers were really pushing shit uphill to make it believable that he was banging Madeline West.
It didn't make sense.
It did not make sense. I think Toadie, he's got a head like a fucking drop pie.
Yep.
So I reckon mate, that tour is the only place that he's getting a route. To be honest, if back in my day, I should have maybe got on Neighbours and done the backpack tour to fucking try and get something because I was getting
maybe
nowhere
you could
near
take
it.
tours of your like an underbelly tour where you threw that girl against the wall in the underbelly.
Maybe
series.
I could. I could.
Might not get a heap of people.
I don't think I was a real cult figure in it. I think, but you never know. It's one of those things where some people might go, oh, that Tony Mockbell, that thug, that guy, he's like my cult figure. And even if it's some chick in a wheelchair or something, I'll just take her around and
I wonder how they're going to end
during the disabled dunnies.
I wonder how they're going to end Neighbours. Whether like the street becomes bloody, I don't know, is it fucking bomb goes off in the street or maybe COVID wipes them out or I don't know.
Maybe COVID, maybe who's still on it? Like I have not watched that for years.
No, I'll be honest. I think if you're still on there, if you're on there for more than 3 years, you're locked in. I think you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's, I remember the last episode of Seinfeld, the last episode of Cheers.
That was big.
The last episode of Sopranos.
Yeah, never watched it.
No, never. I watched the last episode though.
Okay.
And
did it all come together at the end?
I think no, it had that song. Ding 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 ding.
Oh, that one.
No, maybe it was the Sopranos, was it? I don't know. But anyway, I wonder if it's going to be a big finish that we talk about. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think TV now is dead, and I think it's just
people dying with it.
People don't give a fuck. Is Toadfish still on it?
I think he's hanging in there. So,
so
you can catch him down the local 7-Eleven or liquor store, stacking shelves.
The backpackers.
Come Monday next week.
I'm fucking Toadie. I'm Toadie.
He's a good man, the Toadfish. But anyway, so I'm getting around town.
I'm getting around town.
Trying to move some units.
I'm trying to move some units because it's. I've got to be honest. It was not looking good, and I thought, though, once I'm in town, people are going to go, oh, here's Evo, the prodigal son returns.
He's back.
So the local paper's shut down, so that's no good. So we've lost an avenue there. And what about the local radio? It used to be called Port FM. I used to have a show on it called Unnecessary Noise.
Yep. What time was that run through?
What time was I on the radio?
Yeah.
Years or
hours.
Hours. Oh, it was 1 hour a week. I didn't want to.
Okay.
I didn't want to overdo things.
It, yeah.
Didn't want to overdo it. It was unpaid, so
flog a dead horse.
Always tried to look for a sponsor, but the sponsors weren't really. I didn't have to knock them away with a stick, to be honest.
Okay. So even when you were back there on radio, you weren't.
I wasn't killing it.
No.
So I think.
No surprise that now that you've been away for 10 years.
That people have forgotten me.
Yeah.
All right. So there's no radio.
Okay.
Well, there's a radio. It's called Fab FM, but the license is fucked. They can only play country music. And anyway, I went down there a few times. They can only play Slim Dusty.
That's the only radio station in town. Can play
country music. That's it. They can't play any of the new shit. So and they can't do interviews. Oh, there's something with their license. I don't know. So what I did was I thought I've got to go to the Newsport. Now, this is an online.
Okay, so we're getting more 2022.
We're getting more 2022, and I know Sammy and what's his wife's name? Sam and I don't know
Jem?
what her name is. No, not Jem, not Jem.
Jen.
What's that?
Jen.
Oh, Sam and Jen. No, it's not. But
would have been a lucky guess, to be honest.
Would have been a lucky guess. So I'll just scroll through. Where was that? Because what I did was I went in there and I said, the show's Friday. Is there any way I can get something online? I've sold bloody 40 tickets. I'm a loser.
I'm desperate.
I'm pathetic. I am an absolute cockbag.
I'm irrelevant.
I'm irrelevant. No one knows who I am. So I said, all right, so email us in. We'll see if our journalist, Jamie, she'll get in touch with you tomorrow. So this is Wednesday. And
so you're really cranking up the marketing within about 24 hours before the show.
24 hours before, I think, is that the time? Is that the time to do it? Like, that's when you strike while the iron's hot. What am I going to do tomorrow night? Am I going to go and relax, in a beautiful pub and just get on the piss,
Yep.
or am I going to go watch old red-headed
who I think used to play footy up here a few years back.
shit teeth? And we're going to go watch him.
Yep.
Dribble on for about an hour. So
Yep.
Jamie gets in touch with me on the Wednesday, and fuck, mate, have you got? I've got to find all this shit.
I've got what? I've got something to talk
Have
about.
you got something?
All right. I got this thing.
Yeah, go. Sorry.
All right. I did a gig Sunday, reverse draw, Kareen, Daysdale, Baraja, Hopefield Footy Netball Club.
Yeah. It really rolls off the tongue.
Rolls off the tongue. It's obviously it's a farming community. It's a lot of clubs have obviously pulled together over the years. You look up at their honour board. There's that many different jumpers. It's really big going on. But but they're a great club. I've been there before. Last time they had me performing on the back of a truck.
Oh,
and it was quite funny. And I remember the truck was quite a fair way away. And I said to them, "Is there any chance we can move the truck closer to the people?" And they said,
it doesn't start.
They said it's a bit late notice. And I said, "It's a fucking truck. Surely we can drive it."
Yeah,
closer."
you got to be able to.
But anyway, I was on the back of the truck. And it was a great day, great fun, good times, had a ball. Anyway, COVID set in. They've got me back last Sunday down there, and I said, "Am I going to be performing on the back of that fucking truck again?" Because it was a nightmare. They said, "No truck. We're going to be inside." Fantastic.
Great.
Much better because they get a big crowd. They got about 200 people in.
Woo-hoo.
And they said, "You need a stage." And I said, oh, no, if you can get one, great. If not, no dramas. Got there. I really needed a stage because there were 200 people not sitting, standing.
That's bad. And you're short. You're a bit of a short ass.
So really, there was probably only the front 30 people could have seen me.
Yep.
So I said, I've got to get up high.
Yep. Get up
I've got to get up high.
Jezelenko, you beauty. Get up there. Well, the siren's gone off.
Don's birthday package.
Oh, there we go.
Anyway, so I got me in a COVID in a suburban footballer first performing on the counter
of the bar.
Not even the bar, the canteen.
Oh God!
This thing was only about 30 centimetres, if that wide.
Yeah, and is it like a square? Were you ducking down? Were you trying to bobbing and weaving?
It was very tight.
It's weird.
And I tell you, it was bloody tight. And this was, I didn't know what. And I feel a bit bad saying this, but
were there some rolls still there?
No, we cleared all the rolls off. But there was a little, like you'd say, a shelf sticking out just next to the side of the canteen. So 90% of my backdrop is the roller door.
Great.
Of the canteen.
Yep.
And there's another 10% of brick wall, and on that 10%
is a shelf.
A little stainless steel shelf, and on that shelf was a lovely photo, a little testimonial of someone that had passed away.
Great.
And I was like, and I'm going to be running around like a suburban footballer,
and they're all going to be going, remember Macca?
No, I thought I'm going to knock this. And I felt so bad. I'm like, I'm going to fucking knock this thing over. I'm going to, I think one bump of this thing and it would have gone.
And Macca's on the ground, you know.
And I was like, what am I going to do? So I went up to one of the lovely ladies and I said, look, this
dickhead off behind me.
Sounds,
I know
this sounds horrible, but do you reckon we can take that down while no one's looking? And she was great about it. She was laughing. She said, that would really kill the mood. So anyway, we've quickly ushered this photo away, and I did the show on the canteen counter, and I tell you what, it was a beauty. They were laughing from go to woe. It was a guy called Steve that had shit himself recently.
Steve, did he have a nickname?
Smudge. Because he shit himself.
Because he shit himself.
So he was good fun, just a great crew, good country. You know, when they're so country, they actually make you feel a bit not like a man. Like there was
well, you've got the shit handshake.
Yeah, they're all like that. They've got hands.
You wouldn't know how to change
leather
a tyre.
No, but one thing a guy did do that he picked up this so they had barrels of fire barrels. I don't know why. It was fucking freezing. And there was perfectly heated change rooms. Yet everyone's stand outside in the fucking freezing cold around these fire barrels.
That's the one thing. They're not,
that's the country thing.
That's what they do, mate.
That's what they do in the country. Like going home, smelling like you've been fighting the bloody Black Saturday fires.
That's what you have to.
That's what you got to do. So anyway, so there was a guy, an old bloke, pulled out this big barrel of petrol.
Yep.
To chuck it on a
player.
No, not a player.
Who didn't get a kick.
into the fire barrel.
Oh, yeah, just to spark her up.
And I said, mate, should you be doing that? Like, can you do that?
You are a nerd.
But then he did. He went and went, and I said, mate, I thought that would have been worse. And he said, no. What a lot of people do when they do that, he said they throw normal petrol because that unleaded causes all sorts of shit. But you got to throw diesel.
Diesel, right?
Because you get the heat, but you don't get the explosion.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, diesel is a. I was going to try and explain how a diesel engine works, and I got a second in and thought, fuck no, I'm not doing that.
No,
I didn't know that, Tom.
So if anyone out there really needs to spark up a fire, yeah, make
or
sure you
someone's house, you know, or a shop front for maybe
a shop front
insurance purposes.
Maybe insurance purposes, you're better off using unleaded.
Oh yeah,
but just for a little bit of heat around the house, maybe go the diesel, the old Greg Williams.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyway,
good.
so have you found this email yet?
I found the email. So, all right. So I speak to Sammy, who's the main man at the paper, owns the online paper. I said, I'll get Jamie to email you. So this is on the Tuesday. She emails me Wednesday. Hi, Evan. Thank you for your email. I'm happy to write a story for you on Newsport. In order to do so, could you please answer questions below? Could you also please provide me with some images of you, preferably on stage, which I didn't see that at the start. I just sent her a cock shot. I go, fuck, sorry. That's me. Misunderstood. Please still print the story. I need to get people in. Anyway, questions are as followed. So you used to live, here we go. You used to live in Port Douglas. For how long did you live here? And why did you decide to go to Melbourne? Okay. Number 2, you're back in Port now.
This is lazy journalism.
This is lazy journalism. I'm doing all the work. She clearly doesnling know who I am. She's done no research.
Maybe she has done research and still
couldn't find anything.
About
she just found you doing a fart last week. Yeah. Jesus Christ, what is this shit? Anyway, number 2, you're back in Port now. Why did you decide to do your show here? Number 3, what is your relationship with Port Douglas like? 4, please tell me about the show. What is it about? Number 5, where did you get your inspiration from for the show? Number 6, are you currently touring across the country? Number 7, can you tell me more about your career as a comedian? How many shows have you done before?
This is going to be a hell of an article.
So I said, hey, Jamie, thanks so much for this. I'll keep the answers lighthearted and have a bit of a laugh.
Yeah,
so number 1,
please.
You used to live in Port Douglas. For how long did you live here and why did you move back to Melbourne? I lived in Port Douglas for 4 years. I met a girl from Melbourne 11 years ago and decided to move back to see if we could make a go of things. Nothing too funny about that.
No,
just sort of setting it up.
Yeah, wouldn't say a hilarious start, but setting the scene.
If people read one question, they're going, why the fuck would I go to this show?
Yeah.
Anyway, you're back in Port now. Why did you decide to do your show here? Classic Melbourne.
Cash grab.
You cash grab? Well, not with 40 tickets. Not with 40 tickets. No, it's 10 degrees in Melbourne. I do a lot of rough gigs in Victoria. So the thought of doing a show at the Clink Theatre sounds like heaven.
Nice.
So, still don't think they're coming on board, to be honest, after that. Number 3, what is your relationship with Port Douglas like? I said.
So did she work this into a...
I'll read the article afterwards because she's from overseas and the article didn't really make sense. So, what is your relationship with Port Douglas like? If I don't sell out the show, I'm never coming back to Port Douglas again. No, I love Port. I'm actually getting married up here in July. Okay. Okay. So now we're starting to. There's a bit of banter happening.
There is, but I'm
still pushing shit uphill.
You still had to sort of explain yourself. Like if you had just left it, I'm never coming back.
I should have just left it at that,
I reckon, and then see if she
had
a sense
sort
of
of
humour.
leads into here.
Okay.
Please tell me about the show. What is it about? As I mentioned, I'm getting married in July. Because of COVID, we had to postpone the wedding twice. My fiancé said, if we have to postpone for a 3rd time, what should we do? I said, maybe just be friends. So bang, got a zinger in there.
Got a zinger in there. That's good.
Got a zinger. We bought a house and looking to have kids. It's about trying to be an adult. Tammy.
Okay.
Trying to be an adult. All right.
Hello? We're just doing the podcast.
Oh boy.
Well, that's all right. We'll be finished soon.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Bye. Yeah, she's got a knack for ringing while
And you clearly don't. She doesn't know what's happening in your life.
No.
Because I think Kristen is like that as well.
Yeah. Mind you, every time if I get home and Tam's not home or she's walking out somewhere, I'm like, where are you going? And I've told you 100 times I'm going to catch up with the girls. So not sure
well, me
if
and Kristen
I'm
aren't great either
because
because Mum and Dad, they're going away. They're driving up to Port Douglas with the van and all that.
Yep.
And Mum wants to catch up next weekend on Sunday. Said, we'll catch up before we go.
Yep.
And this is on the family chat on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
I said, yep, sounds good with me. And then Kristen goes, I'm going away that weekend. I don't know if I'll be back. And I felt like, where the fuck are you going?
But she would have told you.
Maybe, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think if we go back to the footage, she would have definitely
she
told
probably
you.
would have told me. Anyway, so we've bought a house and looking to have kids. I'm trying to be an adult, which I'm not going to lie, I'm struggling. Where did you get your inspiration for the show? My fiance's a doctor. I'm a dickhead. It's an interesting mix. There's inspiration every day. We're looking at having kids, but I'm a bit older. So the other week, I had to do a semen analysis.
Okay, so she's thinking,
this guy's a sicko.
Yeah, this is, how am I going to work this into an article?
Yeah, well, yeah. So I had to do it into a cup, which was weird, but at least now I know what keep cups are for. That's not too bad. That's not too bad on the spot. Are you currently touring across the country? I'm heading all over Victoria and I'm down in Tassie as well. So, yeah, I wouldn't say it's a real global sort of tour.
No.
And I don't think I'm even heading all over Victoria, but I'm definitely going to Tassie. So,
yeah,
bit of bullshit there.
Something.
Yeah. Can you tell me more about your career as a comedian? How many shows have you done before? I said, I've been going for 9 years. I used to muck around on Port FM when I was up here.
Yep.
I had a show called Unnecessary Noise with Buddha. I think at its peak, I had 2 loyal listeners, but Dad lost the radio in the divorce. So it just dropped down to Mum after that.
Very good.
Yeah. I hope this all works.
This will test her sense of humour.
This will test what's going on. I hope this all works, Jamie. I've attached some photos as well. If you need anything else, let me know. P.S. Sorry about the dick pic.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the article. I'm thinking, she's a legitimate journalist. This is gonna be gold. She is gonna really whip him into a frenzy. So here we go.
So it's a picture of you, not a bad pic.
Picture of me, not a bad pic.
This is an online.
This is online. Tonight, comedian. So, and then I said, so that's Wednesday. On Thursday, I said, how are you going with the, with the article, Jamie? How are things moving along? The show's on Friday. And she said, I'm a bit busy today. This is on Thursday. I'm a bit busy. I'll get it out.
Is that her?
That's her.
She's
looking all right. It's only a small
what
photo.
Country is she from?
I don't know, but
it's English.
She looks maybe English, a bit pasty.
Very white.
But, white. I think might just be the photo. But so anyway. She was a bit busy on Thursday.
No, we're all busy, but
I've got a show to bloody promote. So I'll get it out on Friday. So I said, this is not going well.
Yeah, but in her defence, you've had 3 months to prepare, and you've called her 24 hours before the.
That is true.
Yeah, so you can't really blame her.
No, it's not her fault. But and she did. Yeah. I'm looking at ups and downs on that. That's not good either.
What's that?
Like there's up thumbs and down thumbs.
Oh,
so I've got 56% who like it, and 44 who hate it. Who's actually
hated your article?
Oh, I don't know.
Would that be bad for her or you? Probably you.
Probably me.
Yeah,
probably me. Judging by ticket sales. Anyway. Get ready for a night of banter as Port Douglas's favourite stand-up comedian, Evan Hocking, turns the Clink Theatre upside down this Friday night, June 3. So by the time this came out, in 3 hours.
Well, that would be today. Yeah.
Port Douglas is no unfamiliar territory for Mr. Hocking, as he used to call our beautiful seaside town his home. However, the thriving metropolis of Port Douglas was only ever going to hold on to Mr. Hocking. Sounds like am I going to jail or something? Am I a defendant in a sexual assault case?
I don't know.
Mr. Hocking, how unfunny does that sound?
It's lacking a bit of substance so far. Well written, I'll give it that.
Well written.
But lacking any great information.
Yes, yeah.
But
it's
anyway,
all just
filler.
Fluffer. So was only ever going to hold on to Mr. Hocking for a short period of time before he moved back to Melbourne to further his comedy career.
Yep.
And then it goes into my quote. I met a girl from Melbourne 11 years ago and decided to move back to see if we can make a go of things, he told Newsport. It's 10 degrees in Melbourne. I do a lot of rough gigs in Victoria, so the thought of doing a show at the Clink sounds like heaven. If I don't sell out the show, I'm never coming back to Port Douglas again. No, I love Port. She's just exactly quoting exactly what I'm saying. I've written the article for her.
She's. I reckon it's the fuck checker's written this article. He's just cut and paste.
Cut and paste. That's it.
Maybe she's the fuck checker.
Maybe she is the fuck checker. Anyway, so then she's just gone into the next bit. This is the heading.
Oh, she's used the word dickhead.
She used the doctor and the dickhead, so that's not bad. But once again, I think that was just to break it up.
Yeah.
Because clearly she's just.
I think we've lost most readers.
Yeah. So she's just basically cut and paste, put that down. And then Mr. Hocking is heading all over.
I think she's forgotten your first name.
I think she's...
Because she doesn't say Evan once, does she?
Just at the very start.
Oh, so she knows it. You ain't got to say it once to know it.
You think so. And plus she's probably got it written in front of her.
Yeah, Mr. Hocking.
Yeah. Anyway, so Mr. Hocking is heading all over Victoria and Tasmania with his show called I Forgot My Medicare Card.
Well, not surprisingly, that didn't create a rush of ticket sales.
It did not, but it got to the night and I was still a bit worried. I think I had it got up to sort of 75 tickets.
That's all right.
That was all
That's
right.
A pass.
That was pass.
Break even?
No, made cash.
Oh,
but
good.
then a few more on the door and we worked out, overall, out of 120, 92 tickets, baby.
Oh, that's good.
That still shows that I'm up there. I'm hip. I'm happening.
So that would be, I mean, that's up to 90%, roughly?
Yeah, pretty much 90%. Yeah, that's not
85%.
bad. And it's a good theatre. Michael, who runs it there, he goes, 50 in there feels like it's good number.
Okay.
So 90 is a great number.
No, it's a good room.
I'm happy.
It's a good room.
So there we go, mate. So we did it. Thanks to everyone who came out. And Jamie, thanks for the article.
Well done, Ivan. So, good stuff. We've got anything else to...
Mate, have you got anything?
Mate, got a bit of shit to talk about. You got anything? I've got...
First, I will say as well, I was meant to be going to Portland and Mount Gambier Saturday and Sunday.
But you've pulled the pin.
Portland pulled the pin.
Yep.
Portland Footy Club pulled the pin. They said we've sold 5 tickets.
To the footy club?
To the footy, yeah. Well, they reckon it's long weekend. Everyone after the game, they're going to go. Why would I hang around and see
freezing cold Portland?
I think they read the
article.
That article
might have been one of the ones that give it the thumbs down.
Maybe the thumbs down. So they've pulled the pin on that, and then you thought, wow, Mount Gambier for one gig. I love Mount Gambier. I want to get there at some stage. So I just want to apologise to Jesse and Dale.
Yep.
Who are loyal, good Banter listeners who were absolutely shattered.
Understandable.
That the show got cancelled.
Yeah, well.
So we'll be back there, boys, and stay safe. Keep listening, and we'll get back there one day, mate.
Yeah, we'll get to Mount Gambier. Don't you worry about that. But don't hold your breath there, guys, because it's a long way away. Anyway, so... we got places to be.
Yep.
Well, I'll quickly get one out. We got anything
one
else?
Out. I got bits and pieces, but I can
start.
I'm probably done after that.
Okay,
so you finish it off, mate. You bring it on.
Yeah, all right. Maybe our good band listeners can help me out with this one. I've got some legal. I need some legal advice.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Who'd you touch?
I've a lot of
people. The kids.
All right. So I'm driving the big Sandalford van.
Oh,
she's a monster.
The big
she's
boss.
Big, she's red, she's oversized.
Would that hit the Montague Street Bridge?
Yeah, you can't go under.
You can't go under.
Can't go under.
Okay.
Well, the Montague Bridge is 3 metres, and this says 3 metres. So it'd be fucking close. It's not worth the risk.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not worth the risk. No. So anyway, so I'm driving this thing. I'm in South Melbourne. I'm for work. I'm helping this little Mitre 10 store.
So you're near the bloody Montague Street Bridge.
Oh, anytime I'm near that thing, anywhere within a 10k radius of the Montague Bridge, in that van, and I'm basically I'm shitting myself.
I walked under it the other day and I shit myself.
It's a horrible thing. Oh. Terrifying. Anyway, so I'm at this Mitre 10 doing their setup. I got to set up our products. I park across the road. 1 hour parking.
Yep, 1 hour. You got 1 hour.
Actually, no, it was 2 hour parking.
Okay, 2 hours.
So 2 hours. So I've put me you got to get a ticket, 2-hour ticket.
You have to.
So I've got my 2-hour ticket.
What are they stinging you? $3.10 an hour or something?
Yeah, we'll
What
go
is
with
it?
$3.60 an hour.
fuck
$3.60 an hour. That's all right.
Not
using
bad.
the company credit card.
Oh, great.
Company
Park there
credit
for a
card.
day.
Swipe it. I've got it up there. So I've set my alarm for 1 hour 50 minutes.
Oh, mate. Geez, you're a thinker, aren't you?
Oh, the old me wouldn't have done that.
Nah,
This is-
he would have
since I've
set
been
it for
popping these
2.
pills, I'm a different man.
Yep.
I'm a different man. So working
So what-
away.
You forget where you park the car?
Yeah, couldn't find the car. So, if there's any listeners out there seen a big red van, I fucked if I can remember where I parked it.
I don't have much. I've run over time.
I reckon it's now been 7 weeks.
Yeah.
No, so working away, an hour 50, boop, boop, boop. So, all right, got to go. So I went out, took my ticket out,
Yep.
went to the ticket machine,
Yes.
got another ticket,
Great.
put it in, so I got another 2 hours.
Mate, geez, you're smart.
Go back,
Set the alarm for 1:50.
set the alarm for 1:50,
Geez, you're good.
go back, but I finished anyway. So no need for the alarm because after about an hour, the job only took me 3 hours.
Well
After
done,
an
mate.
hour, I've gone out. I'm going to have an extra, still got 50 minutes left on
Go
the,
get some South Melbourne dimmies.
some South Melbourne dimmies. Go and
Read the paper.
I've got a parking ticket.
Oh, fuck, Tom.
I've got a parking ticket.
What's happened?
Well, I don't know. Well, they reckon I've been there too long. But when it says 2-hour parking, do you have to leave? Or is it enough to put another ticket in there?
Well,
Because I've got my ticket that was on the
yeah.
dash. Just say they tested me at 11:20.
Yep.
It clearly said I'd paid up to $12.40. So why on God's green earth do I have a ticket?
I don't know, Tom.
Well, actually, funnily enough, I didn't even think of it because I just assumed I didn't get a ticket.
Well, you would.
I assumed
Done the
I didn't
right
get a
thing.
ticket. So, and I had to drive to Geelong after. I'm driving along, and all of a sudden, is there a worse feeling? And you look at and I'm driving over the West Gate, and there it is, just flapping away,
Flapping in the breeze. Yeah, it's no good.
flapping in the bloody what do you call them, the windscreen wipers. So I got and then it shot off. So I didn't really know what was going on.
So are we putting it out? Are people looking for the ticket?
No.
Ticket.
Well, it's a work car.
Ticket inspector,
It's
police.
a work car.
Okay.
So
they're going to cop it.
So eventually, a guy from work. This is a couple of months ago,
Can
and I
you
thought maybe I got
can you
away
just
with this.
palm it off?
No, I clearly had the car that day, and
okay.
and so this is bullshit. Surely, what is the law? And because they had photos of it, the guy took photos. But could I have said, how far do you have to go? Could I have just said I
Rolled
backed out, went straight back in, and then all was good?
It's a real grey area. I think if you go back in and back out, I reckon you just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And it was the actual ticket you put on the dash.
Yeah. So when they gave me a ticket, I had a valid ticket on the dash.
Yep.
I don't know. The system's flawed.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm confused. But at the end of the day, I've got a $110 ticket I've got to pay.
Yeah.
Actually,
okay.
it's now up to $135 because
it's
I didn't
7
pay
years ago.
because it flicked off.
Yeah.
So if there's anyone out there,
can we fight it? Is it worth? Do we have any lawyers listening?
is it worth fighting? What do we do?
Have we
here?
got some hitmen who can go fuck this ticket inspector up?
I don't know who it was.
Well, I'm sure he's
find him.
some fuckstick with no mates.
But anyway,
Definitely find him, so,
that's a little something. That's a
Oh,
little.
well.
That's a little. But you just got to pay it. It's one of those things that you feel. It's like when shit like that happens, you just got to pay it because every time you walk past the fridge or you see it, the ticket there, you're like, fuck, that's right. So I've just got to pay it, or you see the email.
And you don't want to be one of those ones where you get to a point where you're going overseas or something. Said, you've got an outstanding fine from 27 years ago. You're not going to Thailand to get jerked off by a ladyboy.
No, that's a good point.
You're not doing it.
So I better pay that ticket.
Better pay that ticket,
Better pay
mate.
that ticket.
We're going to do a GoFundMe for you.
Yeah, it wouldn't be much of a GoFundMe.
No. You earned $1,000 on Wednesday.
$1,000 for hanging out with a Rat Pack.
Yeah, fucking hell. You pay it twice.
Money to burn.
Money to burn, mate. You could. No, that's bad luck, Tommy. Bad luck.
So anyway, any advice would be greatly appreciated.
Hit us up.
I reckon that's about it.
That's it, mate. Yeah, we've got stuff to do.
Yeah, hopefully it was worth the wait.
Woo-hoo. This will be out. I'll get it out by 9 a.m. tomorrow on the... Well,
if you're listening to it,
doesn't matter.
It's obviously out.
But it's already out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, what? I don't know what's happening. So, thanks for tuning in. That's another episode. Hey, and once again, the YouTube's flying. Get on. 136 subscribers. Massive. Instagram. Twitter. I don't really look at the email anymore, so don't hit us up there.
Don't hit us up. But our last episode was our best ever episode. So
great.
we're only
Let's
as good
keep
as
it
your
going.
last game, and we are on fire.
We are on fire. Sorry, no farts this week. Mickey Donahue, he said, fucking eat something or make you fart. I fucking didn't have time to grab them.
My guts are a bit all over the shop. I wouldn't trust a fart.
Okay, and you can't. So
Maybe we need a week off the farts. Maybe you can have too much of a good thing.
Maybe
we don't
that's
want to spoil
right.
our the dog shit police. out there.
No, we've been talking shit. So,
Yeah.
hey, I'm down in Tassie on Wednesday, down at Joker's next week, down at the casino on the Friday, so hopefully I don't leave my jumper there.
No.
Although I'm tipping I'll get it back if I left it at the bloody Hobart Casino.
Yeah.
I think the 3 people there would go, hey, Evo,
you lost your jumper,
You lost
mate.
your jumper, dickhead.
Yep.
So bring it back. But, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Tell your mates about it, and I reckon that's another episode in the can.
That's in the canny cans.
Tommy, it's an episode
Nine here.
Good
Banter.
Banter.